All right, Candle Range Theory Trader back with you with some live analysis, looking for 159 patterns on the 4 hour chart. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say 159, there's a deep study, which is the link prior to this, the video prior to this one. So you can check that out. So let's get into it. I'm just going to mark the ranges that look interesting to me. So I'm only looking at the 1 a.m. and it's about to be a close of the 5 a.m. candle on the 4 hour chart. So I'm going to mark this one for a possible short. And we'll do it in blue. And let's keep going here. Uh, CAD just had news. Nah, that won't be good enough. I like for a price to be closed near the high of the range because the take profit is always, if you're going short at least, the take profit is the bottom of the range. So it's possible price could break out because this is a smaller body. This body is only, was that 5 pips long? So possible. Let me see what the top is though. Hold on. 10 pips. You know what? I'll mark this. These might be two small bodies. So we'll keep an eye on that one. And we'll do this just the low. Because this still could close green, so we'll see. Because the candle won't close for another 15 minutes. But about 8:45 is when I'll start marking them. If the 5 a.m. candle closes above the one or below it, I'm not interested in that. Let me see this one. We'll mark this one. Now the thing is, keep in mind too, price could go either way. So it's possible that price hypothetically could do something like this. Say if this candle closed here, it could do this, like that. But it could also do the opposite, where it can close here because these are small bodies. It can raid this high and then do something like that. We don't know. But I like seeing small candle bodies on the 4 hour because they can lead to larger ones come when 9 a.m. comes. So we'll mark that. I'm not interested in that. This one's already closing below. Looks like it's closing below this 1 a.m. candle. Not interested in that. I'll mark this one. I think it's no, that's I think that's pretty unlikely that that's gonna come back, but it's possible. You know what? You never know. So we'll mark it. That's the low. You never know. And just because you mark it doesn't mean you're trying to actively trade it when 9 o'clock comes around. But this one, obviously, I have a long bias. I want to see it go, something like that. Hit the range high. But let me see as well. That'll be about 30 pips. So that's allowable. We'll mark that. We'll mark this one. And you know what? What I'll do from now on, I'll use the box. Okay, I will mark this one. But this box is going to mark the high and low of the 1 a.m. range candle. So right there, like that. A little bit faster. So in this case, what I'll be looking for is price to close back inside this range high right here and then continue down. This one, unless something dramatic happens, I'm not interested in this one because it's closing above the 1 a.m. range. This one I'm definitely not interested in. Same here. See how it's just closing above it? I'm not looking for that. I'm really looking for, the main thing you want to look for when you're looking at the 5 a.m. range is dojis, to be honest with you. Dojis in the right context of the market. Consolidation. You want to see consolidation from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. That's not consolidation. This is possible. It just depends. So we'll mark that. But you really don't want price to move that much in that 4 hour range. No. No thanks. No thanks. Nah. No. Nope. Remember, most days, most ranges aren't worth trading. I don't know where those lines came from, but Okay, so but that's a no. 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 And no. All right, so let's take a look at our final watch list. See if there's any pruning that needs to be done. That one's going to need to come down. I'm not sure why I marked this to begin with. I'm going to get rid of this. Well, yeah, I think I'll get rid of this one. I really want to see those dojis like this. That's what I want to see right there. That's allowable. That right there. See, that's what I like. Not a lot of movement. I like to see a lot of consolidation. That right there. Small candle bodies for 5 a.m. And this one's just got to keep coming down. If this can keep coming down and close inside this range, this one might be good by 9. So that's my watch list for the day. CAD, Euro, New Zealand, and Pound. Okay, these right here. So I'll upload a part 2 at around 1 a.m. or later. Then I'm sorry, not 1 a.m., 1 p.m. or later to see what played out and what didn't. But again, this is the 159 pattern, and we'll see what happens. So that's the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back with part 2.